Thousands of federal retirees are still struggling to get their retirement benefits. They've been waiting for months now, and the situation has gone from bad to worse. The bills are piling up with no money coming in, and federal retirees waiting for their benefits say enough is enough. Here's our Larry Miller with an update.
Tell me, since the last time we saw you, what's happened? Have you received any money yet?
I have not received anything. We are 7 months in and still no payment.
I introduced you to Tawana Brown and Don Freeman back in February. The two women spent decades working for USAID and officially ended their federal careers last year. The agency was shut down by the Trump administration over unsubstantiated claims of fraud and abuse. Thousands of employees were let go or left through various programs like the Deferred Resignation Program. Many of those who qualified for retirement chose that option. But months after ending their careers in federal service, they're still waiting on their benefits.
And have you reached out to National Finance Center, OPM, State Department? Have they said anything to you?
Nobody has given me any answers. We have a ticketing system that we have to go through. I've put in several tickets to try to find out the status of my case, and I get nothing back. I have bill collectors calling me, and the only thing I can say is I work for the government for 39 years. I haven't been paid in 7 months, so I can't give you what I don't have. So please stop calling me.
I'm in the same boat. I mean, you can't give something that you don't have. Now, I have a son in college, so that has greatly impacted things. You know, he's looking to shift, but I'm not in a financial posture to make those kinds of things happen. And my goal was to continue to work until he successfully completed school.
Data from OPM shows the federal government was inundated with retirement applications in 2025 in response to the Trump administration's efforts to reduce the size of the federal workforce. That data shows that the federal workforce was cut by 10%. But as federal workers were leaving, retirement applications were growing, and the workers responsible for processing those applications were struggling to keep up with the demand, especially as some of their colleagues opted to leave as well.
And I know that they're inundated, but at the end of the day, Mr. Miller, that's not our problem. You dumped us off the rolls. You didn't care, and I don't really care about your shortages. We need our money. We need to be paid, and we need to be paid now.
Many like Brown and Freeman say they've been waiting more than 7 months for their retirement checks. The situation has gotten the attention of Democratic members of Congress who sent a letter to OPM Director Scott Cooper requesting information about retirement processing, government-wide implementation of the online retirement application, and staffing shortages within the Retirement Services Division. Representative James Walkinshaw, who represents Virginia's 11th congressional district, was among those who signed the letter.
Last year, 300,000 job losses, thousands, tens of thousands in our region. Many of those firings, illegal, folks pushed out of their federal jobs, toxic workplaces across many agencies.
Director Cooper, I want to get your sense in terms of where we are with the backlog of federal retirement applications. We're still getting sort of complaints from particularly USAID retirees who say it's been 7 months, still haven't gotten a check, things are getting tough for them.
We're making good progress. We're below 50,000 inventory now, which is good because we were up very, very high before, and our production continues to be very strong. So in the month of March, we processed 22,000 applications in a month. Just to give your viewers a perspective, our traditional throughput is about 8,000 cases a month, so we did almost 3 times what our normal production is. Obviously, our goal is to get people retired as quickly as possible, but I feel like we're on track, at least for what we're doing, and the electronic changes have made a huge difference in terms of our ability to process cases timely.
Some retirees tell us their applications have been stuck with the National Finance Center, or the NFC, for months. The department is one of many involved in the federal retirement application process.
April 2nd is when it got to NFC. So my package just got there, and I left in September.
In a statement, a spokesperson with the USDA said NFC will continue to collaborate with USAID and OPM to ensure NFC can get the outstanding retirement cases processed as quickly and accurately as possible. We've gotten reports from the National Finance Center that there are a lot of applications that are stuck there as well. Is there any sort of plan to deal with sort of the broader issue of trying to get all of government together in like one accord?
Yeah, it's a great point. Yeah, so we're doing a couple things right now. So one is, specifically, as you mentioned, NFC, we have been on calls with them and in some cases with the agencies that are obviously, they're supporting. And we are trying to figure out ways to kind of pull things out of the process and expedite them faster. The other thing we're doing is we're testing right now a process where we're going to try to skip the payroll providers completely in the adjudication process. We have gone back to the HR agencies and to the payroll providers and said, look, you guys are responsible for ultimately shepherding your retirees through this process. And we've helped them understand what the resources are that are available to them. So, look, I'm very sympathetic to that problem. We're doing at least what we can on the OPM side to make sure that those agencies have what they need.
As for Brown and Freeman, they know exactly what they want.
I need money in my pocket.
Larry Miller, WUSA9.
OPM Director Scott Cooper said he expects the backlog to be cleared in the next 90 days, and you can count on Larry to follow up. We cover stories impacting our federal workforce every week on WUSA9 Plus. Our show Federal Workforce Fallout streams new episodes Monday nights at 7, then on your time after that.